They keep telling us the future of cars is boring, that EVs killed emotion, that speed without sound is soulless. But what if that fear is exactly why cars like this exist? This is the Porsche Mission X EV 2040 concept. And whether you love it or hate it, one thing is clear: Porsche didn't build this to feel safe. They built it to make every other brand nervous. Because let's be real for a second. If Porsche ever loses its edge, if it ever forgets how to make drivers feel something, that's when the entire car world changes, and not in a good way. So the real question is this real? The real question is this what Porsche is becoming? Act 1 starts with design, because that's the first thing that punches you in the face. Look at it. Low, wide, aggressive. This thing doesn't look like it belongs in traffic. It looks like it escaped a secret test track at 3 a.m. The body is clean, almost minimalist, but not soft. Every line feels intentional. No fake vents screaming for attention, no neon nonsense, just raw, purposeful shape. And that's scary because it feels believable. And here's the part that messes with your head. This doesn't look like a sci-fi fantasy. It looks like something Porsche could actually build, which is way more intimidating. Those vertical headlights, they're not there to look cool, they're there to slice air. The proportions feel like Porsche took everything they've learned from decades of racing and asked, what if electricity didn't slow us down? And honestly, that thought alone should keep other manufacturers up at night. Now Act 2, performance, or what Porsche suggests performance could be. Because yes, this is a concept, no official numbers, no spec sheet flexing. But Porsche doesn't show a car like this unless it wants you to imagine something insane. People are already whispering numbers like 0 to 60 under 2 seconds, a 1-to-1 power-to-weight ratio. And if that sounds ridiculous, remember, this is the same company that casually breaks lap records and calls it a Tuesday. And here's where fear kicks in. Because if Porsche figures out how to make an EV that feels light, responsive, and emotionally engaging, what happens to everyone else? Most EVs feel fast in a straight line and dead everywhere else. They launch hard, then leave you emotionally ghosted. Porsche lives for corners, for balance, for control. Imagine instant torque paired with chassis tuning that feels alive. No lag. No drama, just pure surgical speed. The kind that doesn't shout, it whispers, good luck keeping up. And let's be honest, that's terrifying. Now inside Act 3, this is where things get personal. The Mission X interior doesn't feel like a tech expo. There aren't giant tablet screens yelling notifications at you like a phone that needs therapy. Instead, it feels focused, driver first, almost old school in philosophy, but modern in execution. And that's refreshing, because cars aren't phones. You don't need a software update to feel joy. You need connection. This interior feels like Porsche saying, we're not here to entertain passengers. We're here to connect drivers. And that hits differently. Here's the emotional truth. People our age grew up loving cars, posters on the wall, games, movies, late-night YouTube rabbit holes. And lately, a lot of that magic feels like it's slipping away. Too heavy, too quiet, too artificial. But the Mission X, it feels like a promise that the future doesn't have to be boring. That performance doesn't have to disappear. That driving can still feel special. And yeah, this car might never hit the road exactly like this, but that's not the point. The point is direction. And if this is where Porsche is aiming, the future suddenly feels a lot more exciting. So now I've got to ask you, honestly, does this excite you or does it scare you? Would you rather have loud, emotional engines or silent machines that are faster than anything we've ever known? Drop your take in the comments. I actually read them. And if you want more realistic future car concepts, real talk about where the industry is heading, and zero fake hype, hit subscribe. Because the future of cars is being written right now, and trust me, you don't want to miss it.